Nice.
Would that be fair?
Sure. Yeah.
I've always heard of Cocksucker Blues. I really want to see it.
Yeah.
I've never seen it.
Totally. I'd say that's a fair comparison.
Good question. We're not sure.
We'll let you know in about 2 months. Yeah, once the world does see it. We asked ourselves that question. Like the movie, we took stuff out, put stuff back in, said we're not going to release it, said yes, went back and forth. There was a point that, I remember when we were making our last record, I went to the studio and I said, why are we doing this? And I was like, let's just ask ourselves why. And at that point, Caleb was like, yeah, why are we doing this? And then me and Matthew was like, because it's awesome. And then we went back and forth, and at that moment, like, we kind of decided we weren't going to release it.
We stopped for a while.
And then, like, 3 or 4 months later, and we just kind of, like, put it on the back burner. And then eventually, we decided to give it another chance, and we decided to, like, show our friends. And all of our friends were like, dude, it's awesome. You guys have to show people that.
Lord, thank you for this food. We give you thanks so much, Lord, for another year that we loved you and served you.
Basically, all of it, really, just like our family being in it and showing, like, before the band was formed, like Caleb and Nathan singing that awesome tune, wearing those awesome clothes. Yeah, and the fighting and the entire thing is really, honest and open and raw.
Yeah, we got to a point where we said, if we're going to do this, it has to be really honest and almost kind of cringeworthy,
Yeah.
Because, I think that's what makes it good, it's real.
I don't want to say that my kids are going to hell, nothing like that. But as far as what I envisioned, yeah, it's a little different.
No, not at all. We've always been open with our family, so I think that they know. But I think totally. It's different for them to hear stories and for us to even tell them, in an honest voice. It's different to see it on film and to watch us doing these things.
My grandparents are definitely not allowed to see it. Absolutely not.
They will see it, though.
No, they won't.
At some point.
Never. They don't even have a TV.
I've already shipped DVDs to their house.
They don't have a DVD player.
I shipped one of those.
And a TV?
Yes.
Okay.
But that scene in Clockwork Orange, they're just forced to watch it.
Totally.
What's that movie? I know.
Yeah, Clockwork Orange.
Yeah.
Looking for some play.
No!
Just another girl that wants to rule the world.
There's not too many people that I wouldn't want to see, or I wouldn't want to see it. Yeah, because I think it's better. At least it's better that way than me having to tell them, like what we're like. They can just watch that and know.
I may not let my son watch it.
Yeah, and it doesn't even show you doing any bad stuff. Shows us doing bad stuff.
Yeah, it makes you think that I'm doing the same stuff as you
Yeah,
guys.
what you need to do is just tell your son, look, don't be like them. Don't you ever be like them. Look at them now. And I'll be over there in the corner going, no. That lady was such an awful person. You have no idea. Like, was just like the worst neighbor ever. And now she's like trying to be like nice at like when we saw her. Was just had horrible dogs. And I love that she said like we used to bother her with our racket. We played there for like a month and a half or 2 months before we moved to a different house. And her stupid dogs would drive us crazy at night.
I do not remember.
Oh God, they were terrible.
That's probably too stoned.
Yeah, I was so stoned too. They looked like giant dogs when I was stoned.
It's tough because I haven't seen it in a long time.
Yeah. Favorite scene in the film? Eesh.
Jesus.
It's almost like saying, what's the favourite scene in your life?
Totally. Yeah. There's a lot of funny stuff.
And there's a lot of pretty stuff too, like slow motion of
Yeah.
Cleo and stuff
Yeah.
like that. I don't know. That's a really tough one, man.
Yeah, favorite scene.
Maybe my favorite scene is when Nathan is cursing like crazy and it's bleeped out, and it just makes me laugh so hard. Because if you tell him you can't do something, like at the beginning they tell him you can't cuss, like no cussing or whatever, he'll just go crazy. He just got drunk and just started saying everything you can think of.
Yeah, he's very rebellious. I don't know. I think that, we just thought it would be a cool thing to do. We thought, it would be fun. We would try it out. We never expected to be really popular. We never expected to make a ton of money off of it.
Yeah, I feel like there was never really a decision. It was kind of always like
it was
always
so
like
fast.
I always played guitar, and it was just kind of like happened. I don't know. It's
yeah,
weird to think
it happened
about.
really, really quickly. Like from when we decided to make a band and all do it together. Within 1 month of that, we had 30 days before we made our first EP that came out over here. Mm-hmm. So Holy Roller Novocaine came out 30 days after we started playing together as a band.
Well, it's a lot different nowadays. I mean, that was back when, like, you get a record deal and they would give you money to make a record, and they give you money to make a music video, and it was kind of easier. Now it's impossible. It's just so hard now.
Even for you.
No, we're doing really good.
Back to the 300,000 copies still in the UK.
Yeah!